Alright, so I see a lot of crap on Twitter, and I usually don't say much. The last Twitter beef I guess I really got in was back in the Blackie Lebowski days, but, you know, that's kind of all changed, that's all in the past now, but, man, I've seen some crazy stuff lately, so let's scroll down my Twitter feed real quick, and let's take a look at Livewire's Gamer, yeah? Because this guy, obviously Xbox guy, if you couldn't tell, and we all know the Xbox fanboy's reputation online. But let's just take a look at some of the things that he's been saying. I've been involved in some persona discussion with this man. It's been interesting. So he starts by saying that we can't talk crap about Crackdown 3 cell shading when Persona 5 cell shading looks a lot worse. Okay, you know, I mean, he has some pictures here, picture of Persona 5, and for those of you who don't know, I am a Persona 5 super fan, so maybe I'm a little biased here, but I'd say Persona 5 looks good. I think Crackdown 3 looks good as well. I'm very excited for that, and I'm actually going to be buying it when that comes out as well. Rags chimes in, says, you know, has a lot more character, things like that. Livewires mentions co-op multiplayer and ton of enemies on screen, things like that, even though Crackdown is Crackdown is an open world game, Persona 5 is a RPG, but whatever, just comparing apples to oranges here. He says a couple more things, mentions GT Sport. Let's see, where does he talk about it? Because it's, I think it's in one of his responses to Rags. I was laughing pretty hard, so yeah, let's see. Maybe he deleted it. Huh. Oh no, here we go. Crackdown 3 is better than Persona 5 because it looks better, has multiplayer, and no pedophilia gameplay elements, but a pedo might feel otherwise. This is why you get clowned. What pedo gameplay mechanics are you talking about? I chimed in saying he's mad about the 18-year-old schoolgirls and stuff like that. He says some other stuff, right? He just says some stupid stuff saying that Persona 5 is about pedophilia. Then he brings this into play. And potential spoilers for the first chapter of Persona 5 for those of you who haven't played it. Yes, the high school teacher, Mr. Kamoshida, he is... Well, yeah, let's read the tweet here. So, Persona 5's first villain is a high school teacher sexually assaulting students, but you weirdos say that's not pedophilia. WTF. So, yeah, Mr. Kamoshida is sexually assaulting girls at the school and physically abusing multiple students on the volleyball team, and also the one girl who tries to kill herself. He's not portrayed as a good man. He's a bad guy. That's why you stop him and you make him, you know, change his heart and etc. He's a villain. He's portrayed as a good individual. Just because he's a villain doesn't mean I have to be okay with it along the game's other suspect relationships. So this guy is just clowning on a game because, one, he can't play it. Literally is not able to play it because he doesn't have a PlayStation 4. That's the real reason he's upset here. But like, really, he's upset that a game has complex themes and actually, you know, explores dark themes instead of censoring everything like he's probably so used to. Look, Persona 5 is not a kiddie game. It's a rated M game. It's very serious. It talks a lot about suicide and government corruption and you know, our place in the world and how to do things like that. A lot of bad people get away with a lot of bad things in this game. Well, potentially get away with a lot of bad things in this game because that's just how society works sometimes. In the game, just because we already are having our spoiler alert for the first chapter of the game, in the game, this guy, Kamoshida, people know what he's doing, but he's a really good coach, and his team is doing really well and giving the school a lot of reputation and a lot of money. People look the other way when money is involved, and that's kind of the whole theme of the first arc of the game, which, in my opinion, is still the best arc in the game because it explores those complex themes in an amazing way and really shows these characters' heart, especially An, who I feel is portrayed really well in the first part of the game, and then kind of drops off maybe a little bit later. I still like An's character, it's just I feel like she was better portrayed in the beginning parts of the game. But this whole chapter is really about her. and about you know, her journey through all this, and she's kind of stuck in the middle between he has eyes for her friend is on the team, she doesn't want to ruin her friend's reputation or anything like that. There's a lot of stuff going on, but I will tell you, just because for the sake of this guy, right, they don't have anything going on, and even if they did, he's literally forcing he's an abuser. He's literally forcing everybody into this situation. This is in his cognitive world, so you go inside of his head and see what he's thinking, and so she's there because that's not the real An. He's thinking about her, and that's why she's there. He's like his desire, which is, it's really messed up, yeah, but that's just, this game's really messed up sometimes, you know? I don't understand. The only other thing I can think he's talking about is the ability to date people in the game, like Mass Effect, you can get relationships and things like that, but everyone's over the legal age in Japan, and some are even just adults, like grown-ass ladies, like Oya, I believe, is in her 30s or something, or at least late 20s. I don't know her actual name because I don't really care about Oya, but I know that she's the oldest dateable character, and Kawakami is also in her 20s, so I don't really see the problem there, how that's pushing a pedophilic narrative here. This guy's just an idiot. I mean, you look at some of the people who follow him. I mean, Rags is here and Jamie's here. I have no issue with them. Rand follows him. I don't know why these three are here, but let's look at the rest. You have Snoopy, you got Crap, you know, your usual crowd here. The Inner Circle follows this guy. Man, who is this dude? Who does he know? Because he's got some followers that are... She-Wolf follows him? Craven follows him? Tim? Really? Okay, well, he's there. Showstopper, Mooch, Crap Gamer, you know, the usual suspects. I'm really surprised to see Jamie and Rand on here. But, well, that's beside the point. This guy's just a nutcase, dude. You can even look at his other tweets. He says a lot more stuff as well, not just, you know, not just stuff about Persona, but he goes off on things that he knows literally nothing about. I don't know if I can find it. It's deep in the comment section here. I've been on this for hours now, just going back and forth with this guy. But in here, people ask him, like, have you even played the game? And he's like, nope, never played it, never will. And it's like, yeah, of course you haven't played it. You don't know what you're talking about. He's just going off of random things. Let's see. He's always talking stuff, though. He said something stupid just earlier yesterday, too. Let me see if I can find it. Oh, yeah. That's right here. I'm using Pony Logic, so I'm not getting a PS4 because Sony said we needed to pay $600 for a PS3, and that was anti-consumer. This is the kind of vindictive this guy is. That's how deep he holds a thing. I would like block people like this, but I've not blocked somebody in a long time. I don't feel like starting now. Let's see. Seems like some PC gamers who don't understand why people buy a console plan to commit suicide every time a console is purchased. Like, that's the kind of mindset this guy has. If you're a huge Crash Bandicoot fan as an adult, you might be a pedophile. That's just the kind of guy this dude is. Let's see. Assassin's Creed is running at 4K on the X, even though it's checkerboarding. Let's see. PS4, okay, I mean, there's more insanity. PS4 exclusive don't stack up, just the multiplats that will perform head and shoulder above everything PS4 can do. That's stupid to say. 30 FPS at ultra settings looks better than 60 FPS low settings. Stupid to say. His fanboys are the ones getting butthurt. No one even cares about pressuring people to become PC gamers. Yada yada yada. He's a moron. Look, I'm done with this. He's just an idiot. I just wanted to show you guys just some of the stupid crap he's been saying, and what? Oh, I accidentally clicked the button. He is a absolute moron. Like, if you guys remember my Blackie Lebowski video, man, Blackie's got nothing on this guy. This guy's absolutely insane. And I think he's always mentioning pedophilia, like everything's about pedophiles to him. Dude, we might need to investigate him, see, because, you know, the people talking about that stuff are usually the people who are into that sort of thing. So let's keep our eyes on this guy. I just wanted to show you this absolute nutcase, because Stuff like this is why nobody takes this community seriously, and I don't just mean the Xbox community, I mean the gaming community seriously. He makes all of us look bad, not just the Xbox, but all of us. And look, I like Xbox as much as the next guy, but there is a reason that you guys have this stigma against you. It's because this is the kind of people on the internet representing you. This is what people see when they go online and talk about, see people talking about Xbox. They see people like Livewires. They don't get to see the level-headed people like myself, or like, people do see like Jamie, and I know Jamie gets a lot of crap, but he's really not a bad guy. They see people like Livewires. They see people like Zaire. They don't get to see people like Juan. Or me, or some of the cool people who actually play games. They see these insane lunatics who just spread their hate speech like it's a freaking religion. Seriously, really pisses me off. That's why I made a video on it. It's mind-numbing to me. I can't believe there's really people like this. He'll hate on anything if it's not on his platform, and PlayStation's got the same people. You got Dobby, you got Xbot Destroyer, whatever his name is now, he keeps changing it. So you have those people on the PlayStation side, but like I said, there's a reason that when people think of Xbox fanboys, they think of people like this. It's because these are the people you see online. Anyways, that's all I wanted to talk about today. Just wanted to kind of rip this guy a new one real quick because he's a moron, and that's pretty much it. Stay tuned for my next video though, because I have working on my Splatoon video for a few days now, so that's next. Sorry about the delay for everybody who actually was looking forward to my Switch video, but I need to talk about this moron first. Stay classy, guys.